Hello everyone, my name is Jacobus Towap. I am studying at Slamet Riyadi University, Surakarta. With major is International Relation and my student identification number is 21430047. Today on this video, I would like to talk about Sustainable Development Goals. Number 5, gender equality, gender gap in world of work. Gender equality is included in 17 Sustainable Development Goals categories and will strengthen countries' ability to develop, reduce poverty, and govern effectively. First, what is gender equality? Gender equality is a viewpoint that everyone around this world must equal and receive treatment without accept the discrimination that based on different gender. Talk about history. Gender equality is the theory that introduced by psychologist named Sigmund Freud in his theory about psychoanalytic theory. As you all know, there is still inequality in employment, education, and other matters involving persons, status, and gender. The matters for gender equality problem can be found in jobs, education, religious leaders, politics, and so on. There are still so many cases that involving gender issues throughout the world, even though now we were already in the era of globalization and technological advance. For example, the treatment for women in Middle Eastern countries are considered low because of tradition rules and make men in Middle Eastern countries still treat women unfairly. In times of 1990s, there have been many movements in Middle East that women has fighting for this equality. And in these recent years, this movement have become what we know as feminism. According to the World Bank statistic, for the last 21 years, the Middle East and North Africa region has only a 20% figure for women participating in world of work. This is the lowest rate of female employment of any region around the world. And this is the statistic about female labor force participation rate according to World Bank data source around 20 years from 1999 to 2020. As you can see, the data on female workers in the Middle East and North Africa have not progressed well enough when compared to Saudi Arabia. This is the news about women in Afghanistan that are protesting against the Taliban. These women are against the restrictive new Taliban decree.
A new Taliban decree over the weekend orders all women to cover their faces except their eyes in public or around men who aren't close adult relatives. It's to avoid provocation, the group's spokesman says. Any woman who doesn't comply could see her male guardian jailed or lose his job. When the Taliban took over last year, they promised to respect women's rights within Islamic law. But the oppression of women remains a hallmark of Taliban rule. Since last August, they have barred girls from returning to school.
There are several ways to address the gender gap, namely, first, build self-awareness through reading, discussing, or participating in gender equality activities. This matter is not just a woman's business. It is impossible for change to occur if men are not involved. Women can be trained to be active and dare to make decisions, and men must be trained to appreciate the ability of women as partner to move forward. Second, stop stereotypes. And third, redefining the status quo. Point A, marginalization, such as forbidding the wife to take part in making a life, which result in the wife having difficulty meeting the needs of the family. Point B, subordination, namely placing the wife in a second-class and insignificant position and not being involved in important decisions in the household because they are considered incapable of leading.